She's suicidal?
She was.
Okay, this is why she needs a new therapist.
She's got no one on her side right now, Jacqueline.
What would you say to a colleague who walked into your office profoundly depressed? Annalise triggering them session after session. You would tell them to extricate themselves from the situation immediately.
I have a responsibility to my patient.
You have a responsibility to yourself.
I'm fine.
Isaac, you came to me for help.
Because you're the only one who can understand.
What if I don't want to? Maybe talking to you about dead children and suicide is not in my best interest?
Well, then tell me that.
You are on the edge here. You might not remember what that looks like, but I do.
Make Tyrone write a letter to the newspaper. Have him tell the public that the DA is profiting off civil forfeiture.
Nobody reads newspapers anymore.
You got the news.
Okay, you're being really negative here.
No. I'm remembering what you said when you wished that my Denver speech had gone viral.
Dear Governor Birkin, if the district attorney's office takes our house, my brother and I could be forced into foster care. So it's not just our house we would lose, but our family too. The only reason the district attorney's office wants to take our house is because my mother joined a class action lawsuit suing the state for denying her constitutional right to an effective attorney. Well, now she finally has one, and the DA is punishing her for it.
And it's my hope that with his passion for the law, that we will help stop this miscarriage of justice and save this family's home.
That's exactly why I'm the right lawyer for this case. Like my clients, I have been there. Wrongfully persecuted, left to rot in jail, but now I'm fighting back and I'm not gonna stop until I win.
So that's it? We ain't gotta move?
Promise is a promise.
He's the one who promised me stuff.
Shut your trap and say thank you, Tyrone.
I would need a security badge specially coded for the room, and only 4 of those are given out in the entire firm. Laszlo and the 3 senior partners on the Antares case.
No.
Shit.
Tegan is our only way in.
Then we need to find another way in. I'm not sabotaging her entire career for this.
You just met her.
She could end up dead like that nerdy accountant.
Well, Wes is already dead.
Whose fault is that? I didn't mean that. I didn't. I'm sorry. And
Yeah,
generous.
Yeah,
nice.
Laurel doesn't care who
Supportive.
gets taken down in
So
the
I'm not
process.
destroying one good person.
Oh shit,
in my life.
Asher put a camera in?
This far to just turn away. We have to be strong. We have to stick to the plan. That is what we all owe Wes.
Asher?
Uh-oh, he's leaving.
What is going on?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Destroying one good person in my life. I can explain.
Start telling me the truth right now, or I swear that I'm walking out that door.
Laurel's dad killed Wes.
Because I know I'd be an amazing dad. And whether that's my kid or not, I'll love the hell out of him because I love the hell out of you.
Frank.
Don't say anything. Just let that sink in. That there's a guy who loves you and will wait for you.
So much for leaving.
Okay, you just lied to me like I'm some big dumb idiot.
I didn't tell you because I didn't want to see you get hurt.
Shut up!
Okay, I love you, Asher.
You don't lie to people you love!
Promise to not tell anyone.
Seriously, that's what comes out of your mouth? So this is who he lost, right? Whoever it is, child. Did his daughter commit suicide? Because they made it sound like losing a child and suicide was his trigger, so I'm wondering if his kid committed suicide. What are you doing there?
I'm Jacqueline Roa, Isaac's ex-wife.
Message.
Where the hell are you? She's awake. Answer the damn phone.
Did Annalise kill somebody this time? Instead of it being somebody else? And her helping them cover it up? Alright, so that was the end of episode 6. That was a really good one. I enjoyed that one. It went by really fast for me. I felt like it was a really short episode because I was enjoying it so much. I still have no clue what's going on, but I have a feeling now we know that, like, when in the one episode when her therapist was, I think he was recording himself. I don't think he was talking to somebody. Maybe he was talking to someone. I don't know. I didn't know he was talking. He said that this woman is a trigger for me, and I didn't understand why Annalise was a trigger. But in this episode, it seems that her losing a child was his trigger. And then she brought up the fact that she tried to kill herself. And then that was also appeared to be another trigger. And who we now know is his ex-wife, was telling me he needed to give her to someone else, and everything. So I'm thinking that his daughter, because now we know he had a daughter, maybe she killed herself. Maybe she committed suicide. And that's why this is triggering him. Which is really sad. I kind of lost it when Annalise was talking about all that feelings and stuff after she lost her son, because I completely relate to that. Not to the point of suicide, because I never even was tempted to do anything like that, but the feelings that she was talking about besides that, I got that. Brought up old suppressed feelings, and so I kind of lost it a little bit. Now we have Asher planted a camera in Laurel's apartment because apparently he did not believe Michaela's story about being her Lamaze coach. And I thought he was being super sweet. But it was just a trick. Not that I was thinking he wouldn't actually do the things that he told Laurel he'd be there for, but that's not really why he was there. So what I don't get is he told Michaela to tell him the truth or he was going to leave. She told him the truth and he left anyway, even angrier than he was before. And I'm like, why tell her you're gonna leave if she doesn't tell the truth, but then she does and you do it anyway? So I didn't really get that, but I understand him being angry that she didn't tell him what was going on, that she lied to him to begin with, and everything. So I mean, I understand the anger, but stay there and yell about it. But when he was leaving, all she yelled was, "Please don't tell anybody." I'm like, seriously? That's what you want to yell at the man that you supposedly love? Is please don't tell anyone. Not, pleading for him to come back and that you love him. Nothing like that. Just don't tell anyone. So maybe it's better that he left. I was a little worried Asher and Bonnie were gonna have a sad, angry hookup sex, because he's angry at Michaela and Bonnie's depressed. And they had a relationship before and everything, but I'm glad it was just Asher being a friend, being there for her to cry on. Not that I particularly feel bad for Bonnie right now. She did this to herself. She was warned to let it go, and everything, but she was just so hell-bent on fucking up Annalise's case, just for the sake of doing it, just to get revenge, because she's upset and sad and everything because Annalise fired her, which Annalise, I believe, did because she just felt like she wasn't good for them, everything that's happened and everything. I'm not saying that it's right, that she's right, but it's just, I think that's the way she was feeling. And maybe in part, like the therapist said, that, maybe she got rid of them before they could leave her. And that is a good possibility. I don't know, but yeah, so there's that. Nate didn't annoy me in this episode. He's been nothing but annoying for a while now and constantly jabbing at Annalise and blaming her for everything and just being an ass. But this episode, he was actually okay. He didn't bother me. What he said was the truth. And yeah, so Nate was okay for me this time. Connor was so cute, being so excited and happy again. And the fact that he's working for Annalise just makes it hilarious because he's done nothing but be annoying too for a while. Always getting on Annalise and blaming her for everything and stuff like that. Not quite to the extent of Nate, but still, you know, he was been annoying. But now he's working with Annalise and he's happy, and it was nice to see him happy and excited, especially about working with the law, which, you know, he's been having issues with not feeling like that's what he wants to do anymore. So it was nice. And so I think Laurel needs to think about other people. She wants revenge on her father. I get that. But she's not caring who gets hurt in the process. Like Tegan, she hasn't done anything, and she doesn't care that this could maybe kill her or just make her lose her career. And I'm just like, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the way Laurel is just doesn't care about anybody else. As long as she gets what she wants out of it, she's fine. And she doesn't care. And I don't like that. She's having doubts about who the father of the baby is. She talked about having a paternity test done. I don't know if that's something she can do before or after the pregnancy, but Frank came by, and after revealing that he had a awesome result in his LSAT, that, you know, he was doing it for her, and regardless of whether or not the baby is his, and he wants to be there for her and the baby, and he would love them both because he loves her so much. And we already knew that he loved Laurel because he told her that when she left him, you know, and I believed him, and I still believe that he loves her. And I know that he hooked up with somebody else. Like, he hooked up with Bonnie and some random nurse in the hospital and went to go kill Bonnie's dad. But, you know, whatever. You know, Laurel was hooking up with Wes, you know, while he was gone. So, whatever. But, I don't know. I mean, I always wanted Laurel and Frank to get back together before she got with Wes, because I didn't really like her with Wes, which I think is an unpopular opinion. But I don't know how I feel about her getting with Frank. I didn't like when they were just having sex in the previous couple episodes. I didn't like it. But I don't know. If they're going to make a relationship out of it, then maybe I'd be okay with it, them getting back together. But I don't know. I think this whole thing with Wes and her dad and everything, and finding out whether or not the baby's even Wes's, needs to get resolved before they have a relationship. I don't know. Not saying that I would hate it if they get together before any of that's resolved. Just, I don't know. I have to see how I feel in the moment if something, you know, if that happens. Because right now I really don't know how I feel about it. I think it's really shitty though, finding like Wes's death was just because of her father's business. I didn't even know his business was secret. So the fact that they're like, it's going public, I'm like, oh, I already thought this was something that people knew about. But he killed Wes because of, he was afraid that maybe bad publicity. Why didn't he just have everyone killed? I don't know. I don't see how killing your daughter's boyfriend is going to stop bad press from getting out. I would think that would encourage it. I don't know. I don't get it. If that's the reason, I think it's really stupid and a shitty way to take out Wes's character. Like, it's a shitty reason, not way, reason. I don't know. But anyway, I guess we'll see what happens. We got a couple episodes, I'm guessing, before we find out. But yeah, anyway, I really enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, please give this video a like. If you have any suggestions on anything you'd like me to react to, please leave that down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.